What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Hinkle.Fishing. Today we are inside, as you can see, so it's not going to be a fishing video, but I think y'all are going to enjoy this. We're going to be doing a nice little unboxing, or not so little, but got multiple packages to open for you guys. We have not been going out and catching any fish recently because of the heat. It's been around like 99 to 105 for like the past month, honestly, and it's sucked really bad. Haven't been able to go out and catch very many fish. Went out on a little stream fishing trip a couple weeks ago. Caught my first smallmouth and spotted bass, and you can actually check those out on my Instagram. But that's the most amount of fishing I've really done in the past couple weeks. So we are inside for today's video. Gonna unbox some pretty sweet baits I just picked up. I actually ordered these from Dick's Warehouse. They had a sale going on all 6 cents hard baits. The sale was if you buy 3, you get 3 free on any hard bait or frog from 6 cents. And so I went ahead and ordered 18 baits, so I repeated the sale 3 times, and I saved a ton of money on these actually. Pretty ridiculous the amount of money I saved. Stay tuned to check out the baits I got. I actually ordered 16 new square bills to up my crankbait arsenal since I don't have very many and I've been getting into fishing those recently, as you can see in my last video. And I also ordered 2 swim baits from 6 cents, which you will see. And then we have a bonus unboxing at the end of some swim baits I ordered from a guy who is in Sweden actually, and they are pretty sweet. So stay tuned to check those ones out. Moreover, the main box of baits I have right here, they are all 6 cents like I said, and I actually ended up ordering 16 different colors of square bills, which I'll show them all to you up close and personal like Justin Royal does. He's honestly my inspiration behind this unboxing video, and I'm hoping to make one just as good as he does. As well, I'm going to be showing you every single rod and reel that I plan on throwing the baits on, and talk to you a little bit about the setups, the rods, the reels, why I choose them, what line I'm throwing them on, when I'm throwing these baits, so y'all can get a little bit more information out of this video instead of just looking at me take some baits out of a box. Also, the box is already open because I had to condense all the packages into one box because Dick's actually sent me 4 separate packages, which was a little bit inconvenient because the first day I got them I tried to film this unboxing and not all the baits were in there because I didn't realize they were sending multiple packages. So ignore the fact that the box is already open. I kind of cheated a little bit. I've already seen all the baits, but it'll be just as entertaining. So let's dive right on in. Alright guys, like I said, most of these baits in this box are square bills, and I just want to go over a little bit of square bill knowledge for you guys who don't know, because I'm going to drop some terms in this video that most people might not know. And so starting off, I want to explain what a 1.5 size square bill is. And as you can see from the top view up here, I brought out my little square bill box, or my crankbait and jerkbait box in general. And as you can see, there's not very many square bills in here. So that is why I placed this order. But here we go. Right here, if it'll focus up, if the camera can see, these are what you consider a 1.5 size crankbait, which is what is mainly in this box. So I just wanted to go over why I'm saying that, because most retailers or most bait companies, when they're sizing out their square bills, it's either like a 1.5, a 2.5, a 2.0 or whatever, and that's usually how they size them out. But 6 cents actually uses like a size 50 or size 100, and so I will show you that most of the baits in this box are size 50 6 cent square bills, and they're the exact same size as a 1.5, which this is a Lucky Craft 1.5, which I believe this is the most common or most well known. And then right here is a Strike King 1.5, a KVD 1.5. So yeah, there's a little bit of a comparison before we jump on into these baits. Alrighty guys, here we go. Starting off, we'll start with the one that's on the top, I guess. Here we go. Starting off, we got a Crush 50X, if I can make it focus. Crush 50X in Chartreuse Black Pearl. Also, 6 cents has 3 different models of their square bill, like lineup of most of their baits, honestly. This is like the regular one, the Crush 50X, meaning like X, just faint rattle. So you can, if you hear it, it has a faint rattle in it. That's like the most common, I'd say, of any square bill, just to have a little bit of a knock to it. But this color, as you can see, nice little black back, faint chartreuse body on it. Get you a little up close shot with the GoPro right there. Overall, pretty boring. I mean, it's just 2 colors. So 6 cents makes some fire colors, as you guys will see. This is probably one of the most boring ones I got, but we got 16 different colors, and this is number 1 right here. And as we go, we're going to be lining up all the baits right here, so y'all can continue to watch them. But box number 1, there we go. Alrighty, on to number 2. Bait number 2 right here, we got Chrome Truce Shad. Showing y'all that way too close. Block the reflection a little bit. Chrome Truce Shad. And of course, we're going to take it out of the box so y'all can get an up close personal view, as Justin Royal would say. And here we go. This is another shad pattern. Not necessarily the last one was, but this one's a really natural color besides the chartreuse on the belly. It's a really see-through pattern, very reflective, like scaling on it, the little gold head. It has a color, it has like a bluish green scaling on the back of it. But anyways, there is bait number 2, Chrome Truce Shad Crush 50X. Another one with the faint rattles. Alright, let's hop into the next one. Right here we got a Cajun Bluegill Crush 50X. This is one of my favorite gill patterns that 6th Sense offers. We got lots and lots of gill patterns in this. And we got lots of gill patterns in this unboxing, and this is the first one right here, Cajun Bluegill. Another faint rattle model of the Crush 50X, as you can see right here on the GoPro. Give y'all a little better view. I'm loving the little faint blue hits on the nose and the tail and the stripes. And this is like more of a matte, or like not matte, but there's like no pearlescence really to it. It's just like a flat color, if that makes sense, which I think will be killer. The little gold and red hits on it. So yeah, there we go. Number 3. On to number 4. Number 4. Let's switch it up again. Nice little craw pattern right here in Crimson Craw. Another Crush 50X. Crimson Craw. Right here we go. It's like a chrome red pattern. It's got some little markings on the back, little orange markings. Nice little craw pattern. It's like a chrome red that fades to a silver on the belly. Show y'all it in the GoPro right there. Beautiful, beautiful craw pattern. Number 4. There we go. Gonna be throwing that one more in the fall and winter. That's coming up. Here we go, the most natural one. Oh, different model right here. We got a Crush 50S actually. S meaning silent, as you can see on the package right here. Oh, if it focuses. S meaning silent. So right here we got, this color is called Wild Shad. It's a nice natural shad pattern. Has like brownish purple hues to it. Nice little chartreuse line across the front. And it's just like a purplish, has like a lavender pearlescent to it, like over the entire bait. As you can see, this will be a killer bait in clear water. And like I said, it's a silent model, so nothing happens when you shake it. A little bit more finessey for clearer water, or just something a little bit different, honestly, for when the fish aren't liking the rattling crankbaits. So there we go, second model of the Crush 50. And let's jump right on into the third model right here. Pow! Different package, white box. And this is a Crush 50 XR in boiled crawfish, I believe. Yep, boiled crawfish. As you can see, this is a bright popping color right here. And XR, since this is a Crush 50 XR, means extra rattle. So it is ridiculously loud. I'll compare it to the other craw pattern, regular 50X right here. Ready? X, XR, X, XR. As you can hear, it's ridiculously loud, and it's in an extremely vibrant color. Boiled crawfish right there for you guys. And I'll be throwing this one in muddy water conditions, like right after it storms or something in the spring or fall. And I think that will be an absolute killer right there. Here we go, another gill pattern. This one's really cool. I like this one a lot. Another regular Crush 50X in Bluegill Magic. A little bit difficult to take all these out of the package, but doing it for you guys. So if you're wanting to order some baits yourself, you can see these colors up close and personal in case you're liking some of them. But this one right here is Bluegill Magic. It's more of like a female gill pattern, I'd say. Has that little faint chartreuse hit on the belly. Nice bluegill markings on it. More of a pale color, less fired up. And I think this one will be awesome in some clear water. And of course, as you guys know, I'm a bank angler, I'm fishing ponds, so bluegill patterns are going to be my confidence most of the time, because that is what the fish are eating. Anyways, on to bait number 8. Bait number 8. Right here we got Ghost Shad Scales. This is a killer shad pattern. Oh, and it's a silent model. Crush 50S, again, in the silent model. I'll honestly specifically order these for a pond that I go fish that's local to me over here. It's got clear water and there is shad in it actually. So I've been crushing them on these reflective like shad scale type patterns in it. And I have a little bit more confidence in these silent models in that pond just because that's what I've been catching them on those Lucky Craft ones. But I broke off my Lucky Craft square bill and American shad pattern. Anyways, this one is called Ghost Shad Scales. As you can see, it's got a little reflective, not reflective, but color shift back on it. It's pretty sweet looking and has those crazy looking holographic scales on the side that are color shift, and it's like a nice see-through opaque pattern on the body. Nice little shad pattern right there. That one will get absolutely crushed. Anyways, that is bait number 8 right there. Let me get these bigger ones out of the way. We got 4 larger models as well, but I'll show you those ones last. Here we go, bait number 9. This is baby crappie in a Crush 50X, so it has that faint rattle once again. And this one is also for that same exact pond because I've been smoking crappie on that square bill that I've been using out there. So why not just get a little baby crappie square bill? Maybe this will match the forage out there for those bass. I'm sure they're eating on those crappie. But this is an overall sweet pattern. I don't remember it having all these black markings on it when I placed the order, but it came in with them, and I think it looks more natural, honestly. It looks more like a crappie with all their black markings. But yeah, overall, absolutely gorgeous bait once again from 6 Sense. 6 Sense does like great with all their paint jobs, honestly. So it's rarely a miss with them. On to number 10. We got Crush 50X in Warmouth. And once again, another fire color, but I have no clue why they named this one Warmouth, because does that look like a Warmouth to y'all? That's like a mint green to me. But this is honestly one of my favorite patterns that came in the box. It's the most unique. I've never seen honestly any baits that are this color, unless it's like a soft plastic, but even that's honestly rare. This is like a mint green. It has like a dark color shift pattern on its back, and then it has those bluegill markings as well as the mint green. It has like a bluish pearlescent to it as well, which I'll get an up close shot with the camera for you guys to check that out. But here we go, there is Warmouth on the Crush 50X. Alright, that was number 10. Here we go, number 11. Another fiery craw pattern. And this one's called Wild Lava Craw. Makes sense. Wild Lava Craw. Stuck in there. Another Crush 50X in Wild Lava Craw. This is the most boring craw pattern in the box just because I'm not really a big fan of just a plain black back. I like when they put like more details into it, but this is still a sweet bait. Nice little red that fades into orange on the belly. Orange just stays the same as the bottom color, but it has those gold little craw markings on the side. As you can see, another killer crankbait right there. Another springtime killer, hopefully. So we got 3 different crawl patterns. We got one in the XR, one in the X, or 2 in the X, but one's like a more faint natural crawl, and this one's like a super popping crawl. So we got all of the options, as you can see. And I believe this is the last 1.5 or 50 size square bill in the box, and this one is Gillology. Here we go, last 50X in the package, and this is a sweet gill pattern. This is more of like a metallic-y deep color, has more depth to it instead of being flat like the Cajun gill. I'll put them side by side for y'all to look at right here, as you can see the differences. But this is another killer gill pattern. It could be my backup because I'm gonna prefer to throw that Cajun gill one, but maybe when I throw this one day I'll get a lot of confidence in it, and this might be my favorite one after that. So we are gonna find out. Anyways, there's all 16 50X's right there, which is a 1.5 size square bill, like I said again. And now let me get that setup that I'm gonna be throwing all of these Crush 50X's on real quick. Alright guys, here we go. Here is the setup we're gonna be throwing all of those 1.5 size square bills on. This is a Dobyns Cadence 610-4 CB with a Shimano Scorpion MGL, and as you can see I already have a Lucky Craft 1.5 size square bill tied on. Been smoking them on this one right here, that's why I went ahead and picked up all of these new ones. And yeah, I'm running 12-pound co-poly on here. Might switch that up to like 10-pound fluoro or something. I don't know. Been liking it so far. This is a 4-power crankbait rod from Dobbins, so it's a little bit lighter action. It's actually meant for jerkbaits. It's their like signature jerkbait rod in the Cadence series. But I've been loving throwing some square bills on it. I will end up throwing some jerkbaits on it in the future once it's that season, you know, and once it gets a little bit cooler outside. But anyways, yeah, this is the setup where you're throwing those square bills on. It's a heater. On to the next baits that are in this box, which is just a larger size square bill. And here we go. Number 1 right here, a Crush 100X, which is just a 2.5 size square bill. And I actually don't own any 2.5 sizes already, so that's why I order these. But I don't have any comparable other companies to show you that it's a 2.5, so just trust me on it. But here we go. Color number 1 is backwater bluegill. It's got that nice little color shifting back into that light blue, into the yellow, into the orange. Killer gill pattern for around where I live, and I think this one will get smoked. There we go. The first Crush 100X. Has a little bit of green on it actually too. Didn't really notice that. I like that little ear marking too. That's pretty sweet. As you can see, here is the size difference from a Crush 50 to a Crush 100. Not too much bigger. This one's 3/8 of an ounce, and this one is 5/8 of an ounce. But I am going to be throwing these on a little bit beefier of a rod, which I will show you after I open the last one. But yeah, there is the first Crush 100X. On to the next one. And we got a sweet shad pattern right here in the Crush 100X. This one is shad true scales. So once again, another scales pattern, just like that other one I opened in this box. This one is more of an opaque, full, like solid color one with those reflective scales. Once again, has the little color shifting back on it. Nice white shad pattern, but look at that pop and chartreuse belly on it. And then it has those holographic scales just like the other one. This will be a killer bait. Also on these, once you start catching a lot of fish on them, the scales will start like peeling off a little bit, and it looks a lot more natural like that to me. I like it because like if you catch a normal shad, you'll see they're missing scales from like being attacked by bass. So it looks like they're more injured. So I think that'll get you more bites in my opinion. Anyways, there's another fire 6-cents crankbait right there. Number 14. And pow. On to the next one right here. This is one of my favorite colors in the box. I wish I could have got this one in a 50 size as well, but they didn't have it in stock. Oh, I'm a little dumb. I keep throwing the boxes down. This one. Sorry about that. This one is called Chartreuse Sungill right here. It's a nice like bone kind of pattern, but it has that like faint light blue pearlescent over the entire body. Little orange hit right there on the side. Nice little. It has a shad dot, but it's called Sungill, which makes no sense to me, but one of my favorite colors in the box right here. Another Crush 100X. Super sweet color, super sweet. And yeah, on to the last square bill in this box right here. We got Jank Juice, which is actually, well, not actually, I'm not really sure, but I think this might be Back to the Baitman's signature color. Not sure if he actually designed it, but he claims it's his color because it's his favorite, and it's also one of my favorites. As you can see, it's got that little lavender hit on the back, which is actually my favorite color if y'all didn't know. And then we got that like faint chartreuse once again, just like that first square bill we unboxed, into that white. And this is a freaking killer color. This will be like for like a slightly stained clear water, like one that has a lot of tannins in it. But yeah, once again, 6-cents coming with the heat. Super fire colors all around. Oh, also, all the 6-cents baits, all their hard baits come with premium hooks, so you don't have to change out any of these. And I ended up with the sale. Each one of these crankbaits was only $5 a piece, so I couldn't pass it up honestly. For this quality of a bait, quality paint jobs, quality hooks, quality everything on these crankbaits, $5 for one of them is well worth it. So I went ahead and ordered 16, as you can see. Growing the square bill collection a ton. Might as well even make it my own square bill box, just dedicated just to square bills now, since I have so many. And yeah, let me show you the rod that I'm going to be throwing these Crush 100X's on, actually. It's right behind me. And here we go, guys. Here's the rod we're going to be throwing those bigger size square bills on, like this one right here. Right here we got the Dobbins Champion 736 CB glass. This is actually my chatterbait rod, but I also throw like larger crankbaits and larger topwaters on it. And then I have it paired with an SLX DC, and right now I'm running like 30-pound braid to a 14-pound fluoro leader on it. That's just what I like, so I can throw some topwaters on here, not just having straight fluoro or straight mono. And when I'm throwing chatterbait, sometimes I'll run straight braid to get them to knock a little bit harder. But anyways, this is a glass rod offered by Dobbin, so it's a little bit heavier, and it's also a 6 power, which is an extra heavy, I believe. This is just a heavy, but normally their 6 power rods are extra heavy. But since this is glass, it has a lot more parabolic action to it, and so this is actually perfect for chatterbaits, any of the larger moving bait style baits you're going to be throwing on it. And yeah, 100% recommend this rod. Alright, on to the swim baits now that are in this box. And pow, right here we got two 6th traces right here. This is the 6-inch model. We'll bust out the shad pattern right here first for you guys. I ended up picking out the fast sink models just because the way I like to fish these is you just burn them, pause, burn them, pause. And so if you're throwing a slow sink or even a floating model, it'll just sit at the top and it might burn out. But I think I have a little bit more confidence in these if they are getting down a little bit deeper. And wow, that is a killer pattern right there. Another wild shad, which I actually ended up picking up in the crankbait as well, right there, as you can see for a little comparison. This one's a little bit more detailed though because it is so big and those hooks are sticking into my hand right there. But once again, it's it's got that light brown on the back into that. The whole body's covered in like a lavender pearlescent. And it's got that chartreuse line right down the side. Nice little shad eye thing right there. Into that nice white pearl belly. And it comes with these yellow Elastec tails, so they're actually super stretchy. For those of you who don't know, this is a 3-piece, technically a 3-piece multi-jointed swim bait. And in the water, it just has a little like S swim to it like that kind of. And I've actually killed it on these before. I've owned lots of high-end versions of these, but I actually sold them all. So I thought just to get right back into them, I'd go ahead and pick up some of these traces because they were only like $17, I think, with the sale. And they do come with an extra tail in case this one does get ripped off, which I highly doubt it with it being elastic like it is. But yeah, once again, premium hooks on this thing. I think I'm going to smoke them on it right there. And that is the shad pattern one I got. Also, another thing I want to point out is they offer these in 3 models as well. They have a floater and a slow sink, like I said, and I got the fast sinking model. But all 3 of them are different weights. I think that these ones are 2 ounces, I believe, right around 2 ounces, something like that. But here is the next one I got, and this one is a heater once again. I also got this in the same color in a square bill. It's Cajun bluegill, but check out the little light blue hits on the front and back of the bait right there, as you can see. Nice flat gill pattern, got the markings, everything that fiery orange on the belly and the back of the tail. And this one comes with chartreuse tails on the back, so it'll mimic a bluegill a lot better. I think I'm gonna have a lot of luck on these guys. Hopefully I can get out and catch some fish on these soon once this heat goes away. I think we're about to have a cold front come through in about a week, so hopefully you'll be seeing these in some upcoming videos, guys. There we go, so y'all can see those. But wait, guys, that is not all. Right here we got some custom handmade swim baits from Sweden. I actually found these on a group I'm in on Facebook, and the bait maker actually made a post saying that he was taking pre-orders, and so I went ahead and clicked on his website, found that his baits are actually super awesome for the price. These swim baits are from a man named Mr. Zorba, as you can see on the box. Mr. Zorba did a great job on these. He got them to me in about a month, which he had about 60 other people pre-order, I'm assuming, from him. I think that's what he said that the limit was, is on how many orders he was going to take. But I went ahead and got 4 baits from him, 3 of which are a smaller shad glide bait, which I do not own anything similar to them, and then one is a larger profile of the same glide bait. And I actually got a deal on them since I ordered 3 of the small ones. He reduced the price to $120 for all 3 of the small glide baits, and I believe the larger one was $50. So in total, about $180 shipped to me from Sweden, which I didn't even know they were coming from Sweden until I saw the tracking number. And also, he provides some freaking awesome packaging right there. It says, "Hello, it's fishing time," and then it's like a little card, like a little thank you note on the back. I don't know if y'all can see that. It won't focus really, but. And then he threw in 2 freaking sweet stickers right here. Fat Pig and Zorba, which these will be going on the bait wall. Anyways, let's get into what y'all really want to see, the baits. Starting off right here, the big one, which it's not really that big for a glide bait, but this is his model. This model is called the Shad Daddy, I believe. Shad Daddy. I actually received this one before I got the small ones because I placed it in a separate order. So I've already went out and tossed it for like 2 casts because I didn't have very much time. But look at the detail in this thing. It's a resin glide bait, but it has like the exact same profile and all the markings. Look at the fin on the side, it has nostrils, the eyes. The paint job is killer. It has like a bluish purple fade job on the side, nice little gold hits on the head. And the scaling detail. I'll get an up close shot of this for y'all right now. But the scaling detail on this thing is just ridiculous. This is like the most insane detailed bait that I've gotten for this price. Like, you would expect this bait to cost like $150, $200 at least. But no, he only charges $50, handmade from Sweden, which is killer. So yeah, that is the first one right there, the Shad Daddy. It's a 6-inch glide bait, slow sink, killer bait. And on to the last 3 right here. These are all the same models, but I ended up getting 3 different colors, and we will go flying through these real quick because this is the exact same paint job. Sorry, the camera cut out right there. This is the exact same paint in the smaller version, so I'll put them side by side. As you can see, big guy, little guy. I think it's just called a Shad Daddy Jr. Not really sure, or it might be just a Shad Jr. Something like that. But it's a smaller profile, like 5.5 inches. I believe 5.5 inches or 5 inches, something like that. Little slow sink glide bait. I think this one will get crushed in the local ponds by me. And yeah, that's the American Shad or something like that. That's what the paint job's called. Anyways, there is number 2 right there. The next 2 are the same exact model, just in different colors. And here is the golden shiner paint job. Once again, he killed this one. Nice little black back, fades into the gold. Extremely detailed, even in the smaller model. Super sweet baits, honestly. I would 100% recommend. I will plug his Instagram in this video somewhere in the description or something. But yeah, here is the last bait of the unboxing today right here. And this is probably the coolest one. Right here we got the Goldfish Shad glide bait right here. And everyone I've showed these to has said this is their favorite one out of the box, and I can tell why. Ooh, y'all hear that thunder? It's about to start raining out there. Maybe that will bring some cold weather so I can get out there and go throw these. Anyways, there we go. Goldfish pattern glide bait right there from Mr. Zorba. And yeah, set that down for y'all. As you can see, that is a freaking killer unboxing right there. Hopefully the video is not too long. It doesn't really matter. Hope y'all enjoyed the entire thing right there. Anyways, guys, thank y'all for watching. If you want to get any of these baits, maybe the sale is still going on Dick's Warehouse. Y'all should go check that out. Buy 3, get 3. Any of the 6-cent hard baits if you're wanting any of these swear bills. Also the swim baits. And go ahead and check out Mr. Zorba Baits. I'll tag him in the description or something. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Anyways, guys, go and check out any of my previous videos. I just posted a square bill video actually catching some out of a local pond near me. But yeah, guys, hope y'all enjoyed. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, peace out.